to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far. Show you how to shine bright. Let me show you far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
It's alright, man.
Can you go to court? Get it in.
Cool. I be going there like deposit. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read a nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things and never catch like Sonic. Zoom, I'm gone. When the members on and get it going Donkey Kong. They give a dog a bone. I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. Take her home. I hop up in the car whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mound. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down.
It's Madden NFL 23, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs under the lights on Thursday night.
It is a beautiful night for football here in the Midwest as we are at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
Get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And we are underway from Kansas City. Here comes Nasir Adderley from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'3 quarterback, the former Wolverine at Michigan. It's Chad Henne.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on a national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
Hanny. Screenplay, McKinnon. He'll be 26 with a gain of 7.
And a really nice play. The drive, especially. Bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass. And that time worked well for a solid gain.
Throwing again on second down. time it's incomplete. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, it's Hurts. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Chiefs and Steelers, 2 of the better AFC teams in the last decade or so. And they met in the playoffs in what would prove to be Ben Roethlisberger's final game in a Steeler uniform last season. And the Chiefs would move on to the divisional round with a 42-21 win at Arrowhead. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's taken down inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. Anyone who watched Najee Harris at Alabama knows the kind of strength that this guy runs with, and he's continuing on that path here at the next level.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Hurts. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I like the play call coming right after a tackle for a loss, because this is an obvious passing situation, but instead they pulled them a little bit with the screen, and they wound up getting back what they lost, and then a little bit more.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
We're scoreless after 1. The second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover it? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Deontay Johnson deep for the Steelers. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A drive on the ground, and a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Brady to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlines, but incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe-tap sequence, right? I was ready to call it 2 pizza as if that one was complete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Brady going to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's Kelsey on the ground. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line. And now will they use a timeout? Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Second and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. It's Najee Harris now on back-to-back plays with a catch. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA. You sure you're ready for the 3rd quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. So no scoring in our first half. What will the 2nd half bring as we are now back underway? Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this 3rd quarter. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the 2nd half.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And Deontay Johnson just continues to build and grow in his NFL career. Finished second in the NFL in targets on his way to his first Pro Bowl last season. Pulls in the catch there to pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. It was Sebastian Joseph who got him down defensively.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. Setting up the screen, Harris. So the screen good for only 2. It's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. The screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down for the game.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Here's Brady. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw to Jefferson on the slant. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, get right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Stopped for the loss by Devin White.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. So they run once more with McKinnon. And maybe Shane's in the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
They turn to Harris to be bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Jonah Jackson, former third-round pick, the guilty party.
Still 2nd down.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. That's on the tackle, Panay Sewell. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. So 3rd down and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This from 54 yards away. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and still nothing on the scoreboard. It remains a scoreless tie. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start the drive with Harris. Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle.
That's a nice run to get himself back on the horse after his fumble. Nothing spectacular, but a good confidence-building run.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's got this down to the 35. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
Good call there on 1st down. And Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And he got half the way needed there, 2 yards. And he'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's not what the man just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Brady. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
At least expect a 1st down there, just 1 yard. Getting right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left to go. This one surprisingly still scoreless. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So the Chiefs now down 7-0. At time, a huge factor. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space. Let them do what they do.
Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping the clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big play there for KC. 49 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Harrison Bunker is on for the extra point.
I told you we were hopping on this.
We are tied here in the 4th. Drive there in just 4 plays. And the touchdown of
If you need a win. Oh!
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
A
Dang.
handoff to Harris to begin the drive. At 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end. Going to
What?
overtime because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So 4 quarters couldn't decide it, and it'll be the Chiefs who get the football first in this
What the
overtime
hell?
session. On the return, it's Adderley from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't
And then he
know
did the same thing to me
offense
too.
coordinator's play sheet. He's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy.
I should have said Bulls.
Everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game. 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside.
Oh,
and
that guy
get
got
an
his
update
collarbone
when
hurt.
we return to Arrowhead. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Nifty move. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
What the hell?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on
What if no one
first and
scores,
10.
but we doing one-on-one routes? One-on-one route
Throwing is
running?
Hurts. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the
There's a tutty.
defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn up
Put it on a wheel.
and gain any yardage.
Or they both lose.
41. Hurts. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him.
No, it doesn't. They both lose. It's fair.
You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Hurts. Oh, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
I gotta kill Howie.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. So
Almost.
Interception, but now they've got it 1st and goal after the pick. And, I mean, heck, Charles, they could go ahead and trot out the kicking team here.
Let's go doing.
They absolutely could, but what I would do is hand it off inside a couple of times and make sure my running back has both hands over the football, body covering it, and I keep it on 3rd down. That way, if something goes awry with the snap, we still have 4th down to try it again and win the ball game.
What if he sells for a pick 6 right now?
Suddenly it's first and goal.
I sound bang.
A quick change in the situation here. Now a first throw here in
Oh,
overtime.
fucking godly.
Target here complete to Metcalf. And he is in for the score.
Oh, touchdown, baby!
Stunned silence here as they win it on the road.
Junior Buffalo for the win.
As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy to on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not.
I'm about to win. I'm about to clap his cheeks. He has team nobody. His team nobody. Yeah, nobody. I deserve it. I'm black. Like my glizzy. I got that pain in my eyes. I got that glizzy in my mind. Should be me. How do you throw your camera and I still die first? This game's like homo. Go sub my guys in real quick and noob. Boomville. How is the sweat? No life.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started.
So you're lucky I'm letting him kill. You're lucky I'm letting him kill us. Kill people.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the second-round pick in the 2021 draft, former Florida Gator, Kyle Trask.
It's been said many times, but football is definitely in this guy's blood. Grandfather Orville was an American Football League champ for the Houston Oilers.
A nobody.
Parents, they named him Kyle after the football field at Texas A&M. Determination, he's got it. Never started in high school. Still went to the University of Florida. Had to wait his turn there, but showed that he's got what it takes. A definite pocket passer who has potential to be a starter in the NFL.
Pick 6 right now.
4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Trap.
Well, that's a pick, buddy.
It's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the top.
He's going D1. Why you got what? You gonna tell your quarterback only throw to him? Huh? You racist? You big black dirty nigga. Hey, I thought Von Miller was on my team. Cause they're godly, okay? I start on Jigaboo. That's it. Oh! Oh!
So what am I going to say? Great defense. Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. He gets
Nice.
this one to Johnson.
Better throw my pick.
And he is going to have
You better throw my
first
pick. You
down
better
as
throw my
they're
pick.
able to get the third down conversion.
Good. Yeah. I'm going D1, boys. I'm going D1. Austin Eckler, my top player. Oh my god. Hey, good thing you. Yo, we should just do 1 round knockout, bro. When you live on the lake? Holy. Yeah, look how we're about to hear that in the video too, bro. Ooh. Whoa, 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 boom, 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 boom. For what? Oh, you did? Oh, I've had it for a couple of years now. So did I. It came out free on PlayStation Plus. I'm gonna do zone because my guys are pretty dookie.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Here's Johnson with a reception. And out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for him. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They run again on first down, Chubb, and he can only manage to get
Put clamps, put clamps.
Second and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2, and that changes the playbook a little bit.
You got clamps, bro. You got clamps.
Second and 8. Now he's got to
Who
probably
the fuck
think
is
about
it?
going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Now it's Rodgers. Over the middle.
Oh, you're calling me black.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Those are just a bunch of racist jigaboos. It's because you're not playing cover 3. You tell them to play cover 3. Oh my god, bro. Someone just like...
On first and 10.
Dude, that's the usual. I lose by 50 all the time. He's old as fuck, bro. What do you think? Dude, he's going D5.
They're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Dude, I stayed up all night. My son.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cooper Kupp.
Dude, we're black guys, okay? We're cheats, okay?
And the Buccaneers are on the board first here this afternoon. They gotta love that. 9-play drive results.
Dude, who left him open, bro? Play some man.
That means that they've described how the game's going to go. They're playing at their tempo.
Shut up, bro. I got him on my franchise team.
If you're playing defense, defense is not methodical. They've got to go in there and shake things up and create a little havoc.
Extra point up and good by Succo. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays.
Bro, what the hell? We're under the stands.
On the receiving end of the touchdown pass. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as we get this to about the 23. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former NFL MVP, already a 2-time Pro Bowler in his 5th season out of Louisville, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still
That's
do.
the worst player on my
And
team.
now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just...
Damn, he got slumped.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's
Let's
second
go,
and 7.
Lamar. Look at that. I carried.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Get off me, bro. You're little.
There, move the chains.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about
I'm gonna hop on Madden.
his speed, his elusiveness, and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense.
Because I'm in silver now, so I'm hopping on Madden. And
as a professional.
why? Okay.
Now Jackson on first.
You're a skinwalker. Watch, this guy was gonna come in and he's gonna like start yelling in his room.
And I think this is a round we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch.
Hey, Trent, you got Friday the 13th, bro? You should play with us. I'm level 25. Oh, I'm an 8. It's the best game in the world. It's really better than Madden.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know. Because why? We score now. Because me and Marshall have scored up. That's why. Oh, Madden. What, for real?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Lamar Jackson has no drip.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Saints
get off him, bro. You're little.
It's a first down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game.
Dude, good thing I picked that dude, bro.
Yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now,
I could shine if I want to.
And they've established a great.
Hey, Trent, how do you know? How do you feel now? And that I had the best team in the franchise. Oh my God. Dude, you can't say that, bro.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There's 7 days. Longer.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Can I be the last pick?
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Why?
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out.
Can we play beginner because it's my first time playing?
To hold it to a short game.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing is Jackson. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. I believe him with 3rd and a 4-yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Touchdown, baby.
That one, and it moves the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Yep. Yeah, that one takes L's. Dude, you took all the L's in the franchise, buddy.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial
and because you're buns.
Eckler. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Touchdown, baby. That's gotta be a tutty. Who are these nobodies dancing in the end zone?
Maybe even 3 more plays.
No. Yeah, I had to update.
Eckler again, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A touchdown run there from a yard out, and the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball
What are you
game.
talking about?
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
No one's on Fortnite, buddy.
Totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game.
Mute your mic, Jigaboo.
Because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season.
Dude, I'm
after
about
a
to.
big year.
I just scored. I'm godly. Do I get Justin Tucker as my kicker and punter?
It's pretty impressive.
What's good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Hey, hit the renegade. Hit the renegade. Dude, it's 7-7 right now. Onside kick, boys. Why?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
How come that fat bitch don't want to join?
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out being a good one cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here taken in by Gesicki, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than 1 minute.
Dude, I thought he was gonna get laid out right there.
Sometimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And Chummel trying the middle here. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Caden, you're gay.
Play action. Now
What?
Rodgers.
Caden's gay.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll
You
get
only
this
admitted
just
it,
to
bro.
the
Bro, we got it on YouTube.
47-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep
Yeah, we do. Trenton's on YouTube right now, streaming.
in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line
Yeah.
of scrimmage.
Madden.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. That's complete once again. It's Gesicki. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made.
Dude, he's the smallest content creator out there.
A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Damn, bro, the stream got blocked. Fat bitch.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7.
Yeah, to me.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area. So
Tom Brady, why'd he do that, bro? Little bitch.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion.
Need a black superhero.
Have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
Every blood, every hood, every city, every
And he
city.
is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle.
Dude, I hope
position.
freaking Tom Brady breaks his arm.
Agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
You think that could happen, Trenton? What if he's throwing it and we like block it and his arm breaks?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Eluding the pressure right. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, Ryan Jessup now for the Buccaneer field goal. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. Succup's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Those quarterbacks to tell us ended with a kick, right? PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taking it about the 1.
Go put LA Crabs.
Loose football. So
Fumble.
Teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Oh, what a juke into space. Now we'll get a quick time.
Oh, go, 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 go.
Stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
That was a far pass.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We got our boy Oblak Spruce. No.
Now it's Jackson.
That was Jalen Waddle too.
It's Ingram. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and
Come
come
on.
back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Jackson. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The
Bang pass.
Yards there and give him a 1st down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
Do it.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I gotta clutch up here, bro.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt.
Show him how your players, then we can quit.
Lutz is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
Let's go, a tied game.
Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
Justice Brothers are oh, no, you're not. Who was this two best players? I trade Stephon Diggs.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Nah, you were scared of Jessup.
All that remains is to snap this.
All the kids from Old Block are.
For the first half of play. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios and this EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first.
Okay, my name is Snipper 172-1409.
And okay, so much for our halftime break.
I'm gonna take the case so it's a sticker.
Meanwhile, for the Bucks, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Howie told us to listen to his mic to see if they're skinwalkers, so... So did we hear a skinwalker? Yes. His grandma walked in and sharted in the mic. Yo, Trent, after you left, bro, we were all playing Minecraft, bro, and we were about to fucking dick. We were about to SpongeBob, but had big, huge.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL
well, how you
all the way
playing
down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Okay, you trying to trade for Debo Samuel?
The drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
Because I need him.
From the gun, Jackson. And he'll slide to a halt here.
On what? Franchise?
First down marker.
The defense did its job of taking away.
That's what I'm talking about, franchise. No one knows anybody, bro. That's a girl. Is that a girl?
3 yards to pick up the first.
Andrea. Is it like is it Andrew?
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he
I thought you said Andrea. Andre.
The Saints first down there.
Oh, that was a bang run.
Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Dude, good thing I got Debo on my team.
Offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first
He
down.
does.
Also helps out your defensive
Yeah,
guys
he will.
a
What do
little
you
bit
mean?
too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Nah. Yo, do you see my team? Am I the best? Do you think I have the best overall in the league?
Not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Fucking like skunk monkey.
Job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there at holding the point of attack.
What? I haven't even met him. I don't even think he's funny.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. 6'4", 6'5", guys used to be basketball players. Suddenly he came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great handout coordination. Guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Hell no.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson.
I'm a kicker. I'm a kicker.
To start this 3rd quarter, just what's needed in a tie ball.
Who's your quarterback?
Momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Mm-hmm.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Over the middle, he's got Jessup, the big 6'5" tight end. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route.
Dude, meet him.
Tight end, a great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
Yeah.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Just so I can have another receiver. What?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
No, I don't. I just traded them.
And the Bucs have a 1st down.
I traded in the trend.
Game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go.
Fuck out of here.
Hard to defend.
Yeah, I do.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Yeah, just in case Dak gets hurt.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up.
Dude, they gave Kevin Lawrence for like a 1st-round pick, and it was like 2nd round. It was 2nd pick. For he got traded for one pick.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
And it was for next year.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first time.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
They'll run it here with Bernard. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th.
Because Junior barely even plays. Because Junior barely even plays.
Keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Dude, he has 3 of the fastest people in the game.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now.
Yeah, he does.
As he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, and I forgot who the other guy was.
Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here.
Oh,
and our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old
Alright,
school coaches don't
okay,
necessarily
we trading him
mind
too
that.
then.
Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's
Who you
what
trading
both
him to
teams are
then?
seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They'll try to get the ground game going.
Dude, so I'd be giving you you'd be giving me an injured guy for someone that's good.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
No, I don't want your injured.
Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
From up near the 40 now after the big play. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side.
I know.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Rolling to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit.
Wait, what? Which team is he? Yeah.
It's not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble.
I'm trading for him right now.
On a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
He didn't.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the
Micah has an 87. I don't even need him, bro. I was about to, but I thought he was a high. Michael Thomas, I might have to trade back for him. Yeah. Trade him for the Bengals for all their 1st-round picks.
Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
And this is their best player. I'll be back. I go to the bathroom.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your catch right there.
Pick it up, you're embarrassing us.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a little floater there is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Ingram. And after the good gain last play, this time they say as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you're in drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good headed scheme going.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Back now comes Tampa Bay. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Rodgers now on 1st down. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw again on 2nd down, Rodgers. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That Gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Rodgers to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Gesicki, 54 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, Hunter, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? What does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Pass complete. It's Hockenson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
I like what they did there. Still keeping their tight ends involved. They understand it's not quite Hail Mary time just yet.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing. Jackson. And Allen's got it. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Jackson. He's got to complete to Waddle. And that will get him another first down, but the clock's certainly working against him. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Short gain last two plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Jackson. His throw incomplete. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Saints who are going to be in position to get the ball first as we are back underway and set for overtime. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Jackson. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. 2 yards there on the completion. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Well, Duncan and Duncan, what they're doing. Some players are appropriate to maybe take a shot.
It is if you feel good about it. Otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Jackson. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Running on first and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Kudos for the defense for moving that one because they're at the point where they're ready for them to try to escape and hit them for more yards running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on it and kept them contained when they pulled the ball down. It was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Throwing is Jackson. He finds his target, Allen. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
Jackson now. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness hurts the guys at the concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans screaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on you tonight, Davis.
I kind of figured that was coming.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that one complete downfield to Cup. Touchdown, Tampa Bay!
And no problem here talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that. And now hold everything. This one perhaps not over yet. The officials will take a look at this just to be certain. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, way up, get up, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. He for the bank and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking nothing from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's falling. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need the full amount before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, way up, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, way up, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I manage. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up till like a telephone. Cost 10K to let it come see it. Bands that mail make it come treat it. Spin make it come beat it. I want the Louis in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy then they know what I be on. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, way up, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, get up, way up, get on, go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give a fuck about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Cubone staying with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce the. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, you turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumental. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together, now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system, you turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up.
Boys and girls, I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi, take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'm gonna take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off them fabricated streams and the microwave memes. It's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro pay, 5-day stay, take a quarter meal, hella follow. Take off the false flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm rare. Take off the should know, take off the doje, take off the breaking bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they copy up us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all getting jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal, done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles, I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they copy up us? Serving up for love, dancing in a drought. Hello to the big step, but never lose a count. Venting in the sand. Can I bet on my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and fools. I can swim with my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm wrecking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Holla.
Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for steady. When you show your show, no credit. When you show your bro for leverage.
What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, kid, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends, really toxic. What your life like? You gossip. What the fuck is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you. I'm like Oprah, dog. I treat you like I'm Jigga. Watch I own it, dog. Oh, you worry about a critic? That ain't protocol.
My God, oh God, this is Son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes better. Why these tell me? You can join the journey, you is worthy. Just allow me, no. Kicking down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep. People that pretend to be something that they will never be. oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby. I can never be controlled. Let them know. 500 helicopters driving me gonzo. But they watch you just to envy. Let them see it. I'm the first to say it, now it's time you just believe it. I got too many fakes, made lots of foes. These people cold. Talk down your dreams because they know they can't come close. Don't shake no hands, just to your friends. I walk alone. I see false idols, other titles. You need to grow. I do lost your mind, but I ain't like the others no more. God, I'm learning lessons as I go. You're only wasting time. Tell the devil there's a door. Praying God is only trying to test me for the glory for more. My God, oh God, this is son of God level. The sun, the sky, you can see the vibe. We ride the high, always on a high level. So open up your eyes, baby.
I'm harder than I ever been. Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates. All my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me. And my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving, moving, moving. I get a chance and take it. We bout to build it. They leaving it vacant. I just go harder, harder. I am a ball that I gotta get it. I am so with it. I will go get it. That is the difference. I am not waiting. I am not faking. Everything out here, that's for the taking. My mind too right. My grind too tight. This head rhyme too nice. This my world, my life. One shot, who me? Take that, movie. One shot, movie. That's all you need. One shot, movie. Take that, ooh-wee. One shot, movie. That's all you need.
One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot. You only get one shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came first, insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be, I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force.
And we are underway in Buffalo. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led out by last season's comeback player of the year. In his third season now, it's Joe Burrow.
And when you come into the league as the #1 guy selected, a lot of hype comes with it. And sometimes that weight can be unbearable. But this young man, he took that weight on and handled it as well as you can imagine. And I love his ability to make a second, third reaction play and create downfield.
They go play action with Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if they stand. That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
So many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by a man who needs no introduction. One of the most exciting players in all of sports. Now in his 6th season out of Texas A&M, Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And he's got room. The 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now here's Mahomes.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook
from 6 yards away.
And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And the final act of the drive was the touchdown catch by Dalvin Cook.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fields it right around the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive.
And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And let's face it, we all continue to imagine what we could have seen from Derrick Henry without his injury last season, because he was on pace to be the first ever player with multiple 2,000-yard seasons. Even in only 8 games, he still finished 9th in the NFL in rushing. Simply put, an incredible accomplishment.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Henry.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Play action. It's Burrow. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Dissly from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Mahomes now on first down. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. Now Mahomes. He'll dump this off to Cook. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. 4th down now.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And taken right on the 30. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Nice idea, nice concept there. Line him up on the left side of the formation. Let him sneak his way across. Coming back underneath. Put it in his hands. Let him get a few more yards after the catch, too.
Great way to utilize a tight end on the drag route. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flushed out right. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Henry out of the pistol. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
So 1st down went the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's 3rd and goal now from the 9.
And he'll be stopped up as he could only muster a yard. So 4th down coming up on the other side as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. Pitch from 25 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On first down, Mahomes. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So that sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
You can't help but get really excited when you see Boye Mafe make plays like that as a rookie. Came into the league as a raw prospect with tools and athleticism. Seems to be developing nicely.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's Matt Ariza now. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down. Here's Burrow. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Stephon Diggs. 43 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Michael Thomas as time expires in the first half. And the Bills get a late touchdown here on the final play of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in. Well, no sooner did the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Starting the third quarter with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
First downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive. And they're up to a fast start here.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. A first down carry here for Johnson. Good move by Duke. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to pop that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Mahomes going to throw. Over the middle, it's caught by Adams. Touchdown, Bills. Devontae Adams, 27 yards. And the Bills have retaken a third quarter lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays. A good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
That time a 6-play drive. And Devontae Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception.
Off unit now as they will send this.
Taken at the goal line.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Boy, CD, what a way to score. You want to talk about a roller coaster of emotions. They got the big play, then they cough it up. It seems to be disastrous, but his teammate is there to scoop it and score it.
Not much else I can add to that, partner. I'll just say one thing. We just saw momentum swing several times on one play.
Tyler Bass now for the point after.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Henry again on second down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now Burrow. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
A 1st down carry for Henry. Now the ball comes loose. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And the Bills have recovered. He has been a workhorse for them in this game. Most of it hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Review the play. Ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Here's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Get your wounds, bro. Why would you do?
You are watching NFL on EA Sports.
Why? What are they doing?
It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do try to begin quarter number 4.
Who's winning the Madden turn?
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've created a nice sustained drive off the play.
Oh, what's the score?
That keeps them advancing the ball.
Damn. Damn.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Burrow throw.
That's crazy. Oh, it wasn't even big. Oh, it didn't even look bad. It did not at all. You def slid up. The heart emojis. It did not look. It did. It did. Oh my god. It's just like. Ain't no way. Oh god. It's just. It wasn't even done. Oh god. Me personally, I would like nom.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown.
Like the first one, then the second one, it looks aye.
That's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game.
Oh yeah.
And now we should all realize they're not going
Actually, that's true.
Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
And this is caught. So they took a chance.
Oh, wonderful.
Point here in the fourth. guess the coach looked at the
See, the first one is flat. Second one kind of flat.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about
It
what he
does
had
not
in
look
two-point
bad
conversion.
at all.
Now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Oh my god, like, Chen, you deaf flew up. I flew up and said Al. Irving. Shut up.
For the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Oh god, you got it pregnant though.
This taken in at the goal line.
You did though.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Is it?
Lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs a miss on this drive as they start out.
Who played so far? Who played so far? Who played so far?
From the gun, it's Mahomes. The throw on target to his
Oh, okay. Then I still play Caden, right? I gotta buy. It's... Dude, see, I'm a hotspot. It's like lagging. Like, my PlayStation don't connect to my Wi-Fi.
And try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
Who's on it? I'm gonna win. It's Madden. I got Tyreek Hill.
And he goes out right around the 39.
Action.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Damn. Who's on their team?
Because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mahomes.
Fellas obsessed with friggin' Steelers, man.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards, good enough
Easy.
for Buffalo first down.
Oh my god. His first round pick was Deontay Johnson.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Not bad. Oh, that was pretty bad. It wasn't even a first round pick. It was just his first pick.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Could've win.
You're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Clock continuing to run.
Fact,
They'll
man.
probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Could've. Like the gutters. I don't even go like Kenny Pickett. If it wasn't based on Madden, he definitely would have picked like Bruce Pickens. I don't know why he like meat rocked him so bad. I don't know why he meat rocked him so bad. Diggs. Cooper Cup. I need fast. I went Tyreek Hill second round.
Mahomes now on first down.
Junior.
Johnson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. On second down, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. You got everything working in your direction.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Up the middle, Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
That's no question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down on the scoreboard. Just over 1:40 to play. Needing to go pretty much the length of the football field as they have it 1st and 10. Now Burrow. To Henry. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock, but I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talked so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
I come alive in the dark. And I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the Luna, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments.